Hey everyone, welcome back to Ormsby Farm. So, it's another chilly day here at Ormsby Farm, but it is week 3 of the Three Rivers Challenge, Pantry Challenge, hosted by Jessica over at Three Rivers Homestead. Ooh, I'm cold, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into the intro, then get into all of the meals that we did this week.
I'm coming home.
All right, before we get into the dinners, I wanted to preface it by starting and saying that I actually started training at a job this week. So I was not on the homestead for a good portion of it. And I did not buy the food that was in there. I'll explain it once I get to those meals. But we did get, for most of y'all know that if you follow me on Instagram, that I started back working at Longhorns. I worked for Longhorns for about 10 years, a while ago, maybe about 5 or 6 years ago. And I am back there. And during training, we got free meals. So I didn't break really any of the rules because I did not purchase those food. But I wanted to preface that going into it and say that maybe about three or four of the days was not homemade food, but Mom stuck to it. And she sent me pictures of what she did from our frozen, canned, dehydrated food. So, enough of that, and let's go ahead and get into this week 3 of the meals for the Three Rivers Challenge, Pantry Challenge. Righty, so I didn't get much videos of the first couple of dinners because I was training at my new job, but we decided here to do some buffalo quarters that we had in the freezer. Of course, some turkey rice and air fryer zucchini. I will leave all of the information of how I cooked it in the description box below, but it was so delicious. So this was Monday night. And Tuesday night, we decided, okay, we're going to do a roast. I usually do roasts in the crock pot or the Instant Pot, but we decided to do it in a pot in the oven. It was delicious. We used some turkey broth, potatoes, the carrots. I don't know if you can really tell in there, but it shredded so good. It was delicioso. I will leave all of the seasonings that we put down below in the description for this one. But this was night 2. So on night 3, I was all day at training. So this right here was my lunch. Again, I did not buy this lunch, so it counts. It was for free during training. So this was Wednesday. And Mom did do her, she took pictures. She didn't do videos. This was her appetizer. And then she decided to have some of the leftover pork roast, it was just really that good. It was so freaking amazing. And then my dinner at the training was this, and I got to try all the new food. It was so delicious. And it was chicken parmesan with the sweet potato. So here is Thursday night. Again, I was at work and they got free food for training. So we have the spicy chicken bites. It's a beautiful chocolate stampede. It was so delicious. I work at Longhorn, by the way, for those who don't know. But here's Mom. For her Thursday night, this was her appetizer. And she had some leftover chicken quarters from the first night. So she didn't have... she just had our leftovers, so she wouldn't have to find anything in the freezer. All right, on to Friday night. Again, y'all know I love to have frozen sausage balls that you can just pop out. That's what she did, most of her appetizers. Pop them out, throw them in the air fryer, and voila. Look at there. Look how beautiful that is. I'll leave the recipe for the sausage balls down below. We do get our beef and pork from a local rancher who's our dear friend. Also, Friday night, I decided to make a casserole. This is a chicken noodle casserole. It was so delicious. It was so yummy. I had everything in my pantry, and we had leftovers of it for the next day and beyond. It was a bunch, and this was a small amount. This was the half amount. But golden brown, delicious. I was making one for one of my friends for helping me move my dining room furniture. So I was like, let me just do a full order and do half for him and his daughter and half for me and Mom. So there's the final taste test, a little shot of the casserole. Y'all, it was so good. I can't tell you how good it was. All right, so now I decided to actually shoot all of the actually preparing part. So this right here is I'm making this little Asian sauce. I found this recipe in a cookbook. I decided to pull out a cookbook and get it all done. But it was soy sauce, mayonnaise, ginger powder, onion powder, garlic powder, honey. That's local honey from the winery near us. And I'm mixing it all in because this is what we're going to toss our shrimp in. We're making like little sushi boats kind of thing. So as I was looking through my pantry, I saw, voila, I had some seaweed paper. So when I was looking through the cookbooks, found this recipe. Got the sauce, dice up your chicken into little bits, and you're going to toss it in there. I take my seaweed paper and cut it into little squares. And now I'm going to assemble it. So, in the little mini muffin pan, I'm going to put the rice. I'm going to put the seaweed paper at the bottom. And it was really hot, and I wasn't very bright. But there it is with all of the rice, and bam, we got the shrimp on top. And basically, I just tossed it in that sauce, the little diced shrimp, and you're going to put probably a tablespoon on each of it. And I even drizzled a little bit more of the sauce on top of it. And you're going to preheat your oven for 400 degrees for the allotted time below. Look how, oh my God, they were so good. Yeah, look how pretty they are. So good. Right now, I am preheating the air fryer for the actual dinner part. And I start off with putting frozen asparagus in there, y'all, and pressing the veggie button. There's like a carrot button on there, and it always does the best one. Not the broccoli, Casey. There you go. 400 for 12 minutes. And then once that's done, I'm going to add in the salmon and let it cook for a little bit longer because I like charred asparagus. So there's my salmon, a soy sauce base, dill, garlic powder, onion powder. Again, all of it will be left below. And I also had a little bit left over of the shrimp and the sauce. So I was like, idea. I'm going to put it on top. I'm going to cook the shrimp and put it on top. So there we go. The asparagus is almost done. There is a fish button. And I'm going to press go. And it turned out to be so delicious, y'all. Look at that. Look how amazing it is. All right, this next one is I do two different ways. One, I like to freeze a full pizza like that, or I'll freeze just the dough. Why I do very sparse cheese and stuff is because then I can add whatever I want to it, like the pepperonis and extra cheeses. I like having the pepperoni for charcuterie boards also. And so I'm going to put that in and bake it off. And then I have some frozen wings that I've tossed in garlic powder, onion powder. Y'all know the drill with my onion and garlic powder. And I'm going to put it into the preheated air fryer. I always preheat first. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to do... Oh, I'm showing you the pizza. Okay, y'all know to put the pizza in. But I do 400 for about 27, 30 minutes. There's the final pizza. It was so delicious. This dough recipe that I have is so good. And there's the final deliciousness. Enjoy. Alrighty, y'all, and that is it for week 3. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, recipes that I do are always going to be in the description box below. Thanks again to Jessica from Three Rivers Homestead for hosting this collaboration. It's been so much fun. We're almost halfway through. So y'all, I hope you are subscribing and hitting that bell icon so you know that anytime that new content drops to the channel. And go ahead also and follow us on social media. All of the channels here at Ormsby Farms. And I will see you on Thursday's video. Y'all be blessed.